welcome to today's class. So we are in the part B of unit first. First part, A part of unit 1 was atomic structure, and the B part of unit 1 is the periodic properties. Here we are going to discuss about periodic properties. Okay. Now in our previous class we have discussed about what is the periodic table or what are the periodic properties and what are the different properties which are included in that periodic table, or the different elements are having different properties. So the first properties that we have discussed in our previous class was the atomic radii or atomic radius. Now what is the atomic radius? It is the distance from the, here suppose this is the atomic structure containing central nucleus and surrounded by number of electrons. Now what is the atomic radius? Here the distance from the center up to the outermost electron. Center से लेके outermost electron तक का जो भी distance है, that distance is nothing but the atomic radius. Now what are the different terms involved in the atomic radius? जब हम लोग एटॉमिक रेडियस कैलकुलेट करने जाएंगे, एट दैट टाइम वी डज नॉट गेट द एग्जैक्ट वैल्यू ऑफ दैट एटॉमिक रेडियस, वी विल गेट द मोस्ट प्रोबेबल वैल्यू. व्हाई? some terms or some points was there in the atomic radius that we have already discussed, that is atom is too small that it cannot be isolated. Again, the position of electron is uncertain as per the Heisenberg uncertainty principle. Again, the electron density get disturbed because of the presence of neighboring group. So these are some points. Because of that point we cannot get the exact value of the atomic radius, we will get the most probable value. Now some terms are there which are included in the atomic radius, that are three terms are there: covalent radius, ionic radius and van der Waals radius. So with the help of these terms we can calculate the exact value of that atomic radius. Now we will discuss one by one. Now first is the covalent radius. Now what is the covalent radius? Now here we have to consider, here I have already drawn the two atoms are there, and here the two atoms, this is one atom, this is another atom, these are the central nucleus. Now what is the covalent radius? It is the distance between half the distance. Half distance मतलब यहाँ से शुरू होता है, full distance अगर हम लेते तो यहाँ से शुरू होता. So it is the half the distance between the nuclei of the two covalently bonded atom in a homonuclear diatomic molecule. ये जो है these are the homonuclear diatomic molecule, और इस homonuclear diatomic molecule में दोनों भी atoms के nucleus का half distance जो होता है, that half distance is nothing but the covalent radius. See here, these two atoms are very close to each other, therefore their outer shell gets virtual overlap. ये जो इसके outer shell है, ये एक दूसरे पे virtually overlap हो रहे हैं. See in this diagram, because of the closing of these two atoms, the outer shell get virtually overlap on each other. So because of the virtual overlapping here, what happened? Here we can calculate the covalent radius, and the covalent radius can be calculated by using the half the distance between the nuclei of the two covalently bonded atom in a homonuclear diatomic molecule. Here I have explained the term covalent radius. So what is the covalent radius? Half the distance between the nuclei of the two covalently bonded atom in a homonuclear diatomic molecule. Half ये हो गया इसका full distance, the distance between the nuclei of both the atom, that is 0.74 angstrom, and we are going to calculate the covalent radius. So this covalent radius means half the distance, मतलब यहाँ से लेकर यहाँ तक, और यहाँ from this nucleus up to this center. So here we can get the half value 0.34 angstrom. So this is all about the covalent radius, which shows that nuclei of the two covalently bonded atom in a homonuclear diatomic molecule. So this is about the covalent radius. Now the second term, ionic radius. So you know ions, it can be divided into cation and anion. That is, ions are formed either by loss of electron or by gain of electron. Now loss of electron means the ion which can form by loss of electron, it is known as cation. Ion which is formed by gain of electron, it is known as anion. Always cation is having smaller size as compared to anion. cation का साइज हमेशा स्मॉलर होता है और anion का साइज हमेशा उससे बड़ा होता है. So here we have to calculate the ionic radius. यहाँ पे एक टर्म है ionic radius, उसको हम लोगों को डिफाइन करनी है और हम लोग उसको कैसे कैलकुलेट करेंगे. So ionic radius can be defined as it is the distance from the nucleus up to the point of influence of the ion. ये जो दोनों आयन एक दूसरे को अटैच है इस पॉइंट पे, so the distance from the nucleus of that ion up to the point of influence of that ion. अनायन का डिस्टेंस उसके न्यूक्लियस से लेके इस पॉइंट ऑफ इन्फ्लुएंस तक जो है that is known as anionic radius. और cation में सेम कंडीशन, distance from the nucleus up to the point of influence of that ion, it is known as cationic radius. दोनों के रेडियस हम लोग सेपरेट कैलकुलेट कर रहे हैं, सेपरेट डिफाइन कर रहे हैं. व्हाट इज दैट? cationic radius means distance from the nucleus up to the point of influence of that cation, that is cationic radius. Distance from the central nucleus up to the point of influence of that anion, that is the anionic radius. और दोनों मिला के हो गया ionic radius. This is very simple. Now the third thing is van der Waals radius. Now van der Waals radius, it is related to the van der Waals forces. तो यहाँ पे van der Waals forces कहाँ आ गया? So here covalent radius में हम लोगों ने दो एटम कंसीडर किए थे और उससे एक मॉलिक्यूल तैयार हुआ था. यहाँ पे we have to consider two molecules. This is the molecule 1 and this one is the molecule 2. So here consider two molecules, molecule 1, molecule 2. So these two molecules are held together by weak van der Waals forces. जिस फोर्स से ये मॉलिक्यूल अटैच है एक दूसरे को, that forces are known as weak van der Waals forces. Now van der Waals radius with the help of two molecules is calculated as here the distance from half the distance from the center of or the nucleus of the two different molecule. It is taken as half the distance between the nuclei of the two different molecule. दोनों भी डिफरेंट मॉलिक्यूल्स हैं, मॉलिक्यूल 1, मॉलिक्यूल 2. इन दोनों मॉलिक्यूल के जो न्यूक्लिया है, उन दोनों मॉलिक्यूल के न्यूक्लियस का जो भी हाफ डिस्टेंस है, दैट हाफ डिस्टेंस it is known as van der Waals radius. So these are the three terms which are included in the atomic radius and these are very important. Separate term मतलब ये जो separate है covalent radius, ionic radius और van der Waals radius, ये आप लोगों को 1 मार्क के लिए पूछ सकते हैं. So you have to write only definition or this diagram. Okay. So this is the about the ionic atomic radar, which is or in that atomic radar three terms are there: covalent radius, ionic radius and van der Waals radius. Covalent radius is nothing but the half the distance from the center of the nuclei of the two covalently bonded atom in a homonuclear diatomic molecule. Second is ionic radius. Always cation is smaller as compared to anion. दोनों के सेंटर का जो न्यूक्लियस है up to the वहां से लेके point of influence of that cation or anion, that is known as cationic or anionic radius. And the third one is van der Waals radius. Here we have to consider the two molecule, molecule 1 and molecule 2. So it is half the distance from the center of first molecule up to the center of the second molecule. मतलब दोनों मॉलिक्यूल के न्यूक्लियस से लेके जो भी हाफ डिस्टेंस आएगा, दैट हाफ डिस्टेंस इज नथिंग बट द वैन डेर वाल रेडियस. So this is all about the atomic radar, and this is enough for today's class. Have a nice day. Okay.